Well, hello there, beautiful people. I'm here today to bring us all week 3. Hang on a minute. Yes, week 3 of month 2 of my best self journal. And I'd like to talk to you about procrastination and paralyzed will and how that shows up for you. You know, when does that show up for you and how does that show up for you? Oh, little girl. Someone's talking to us down here. There she is. She's moaning at me. She sounds like an old man. She's moaning at me. Let me fix that up. Because she thinks it's Bicky o'clock, but it's not quite Bicky o'clock. Anyhow, so we all have got these nuances within us that will express it at certain times, certain parts of the world and how it stimulates us and how it comes into our life will touch on certain parts of us and trigger certain parts of us. And we have so many little areas of nuance, and we can express those areas of nuance uniquely in a low form of that nuance or the gift or the higher form of that nuance. So where does procrastination and paralyzed will fit into the nuances of who you are as a unique being? So the spirit of my best self journal is to take you on journey's not exactly the right word, but that's the one that's coming to it at the moment. Take you through a slow journey of stillness, because it's really hard to do, right? It's really hard. We're looking for quick fixes. We're looking for mind hacks. We're looking for body hacks. We're looking for things to, how can I hack into this thing and do it really quickly? And it is in the spirit of speed that we miss the nuances that are actually the cause of so much of our identity and our behaviors, and whether those behaviors are serving us well or whether those behaviors are hijacking and sabotaging our capacity to experience life as more blissful, as more in flow, more attuned to who you really are and what really feels uniquely accurate and aligned to your personality, as opposed to the deep shoulds that have been conditioned into you. So I would pose that the faster you're trying to go through life, the quicker you're trying to pick things up, that in itself is going to block your capacity to pick up the nuances. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack and you're just quickly, rummaging through it all. And the needle's really, really, really important. So the little needle in the haystack today is procrastination. And again, I always like to remind the beautiful humans that are going through this journal, however long you take, it's designed to last a year. There's a journal prompt for each week for 12 months. So it's designed to last a year, but if you want to zip through it in 6 months, you could probably do that, even though I've just talked about not going too fast through things. You could move through this quicker than what I have suggested, or you can take twice as long. I would recommend not taking twice as long, because sometimes it's the momentum that is our friend, but the speed that is not our friend, okay? So it's finding that level of pace that will allow your intelligences that are waiting to be awakened to come online. And so I would like you to contemplate, what procrastination might hold you back from, or to contemplate a situation that you're facing at the moment and to sit really still with it and try to have a moment in time where you're not bashing your head against the wall or quickly, trying to solve the problem or the situation, that you can just sit with it for some stillness and check in and ask the wisdoms of your best self, the wisdoms of your full potentials, the intelligences that are there able to come online, but you've got no idea what they actually feel like, no idea how to let them in because we're just too fast and we're too loud. So I really invite you to sit with this contemplation. So this week, week 3 of month 2, this week, observe and reflect and journal on your relationship with paralyzed will, procrastination. What role is paralyzed will playing in your life? Paralyzed will being there's just a no in your body, or there's no energy for things. Side note, if you're a sacral authority, which is a human design term, which I am, sometimes your sacral, which is your authority, which is what you are meant to listen to, is a big no for some things. It's like, no, I don't have energy for that. And so a part of this process would be exploring that too. If your sacral says, no, that's not for me, at least not right now, it means that you do not have the energy it takes for that particular thing. And a part of having, this is a self-awareness journal, a part of self-awareness is understanding those delicious nuances, those delicious intelligences that we have not been trained to tap into and to understand. Please reach out to me if you want to explore your human design. Are you sacral? If you are a sacral authority, you're going to feel yeses and nos quite immediately. If you feel like, I don't know, that's okay. I'm not a yes right now. I need to sit with it. But usually a sacral it knows it's no, but if you're not practiced at understanding the nuance of that authority in your intelligence, then you're probably going to burn out in places, feel resentment for some things, lose passion for things. I'm going on a tangent here, but this procrastination comes from so many parts of us. So in the spirit of this journal, what role is paralyzed will or procrastination playing in your life? And be really mindful and honest with yourself. How does procrastination serve you, or how does it sabotage your desire to live as your best self, to live as your brave, courageous, fully expressed, true to your heart and soul self? And then fill that out in that little space there. And if that little space isn't big enough for you, there's another journal there. It's a sort of a peppermint green color, which is an extra journal for more space for you to write in, and it just teams up with this original main journal. Then once you've done that, once you have really honored yourself, sat with that question, journaled that question, then the next part of that is, what is going to happen? Answer this question. What's going to happen when I realize I do actually have enough energy for my heart-led desires and goals, and that where there is unique passion, there is unique energy? So sometimes, maybe, because you don't have energy for something, it could be that you have a trauma, okay, and your trauma is blocking you. It could be that you have a habit and the habit's kicking in and that's blocking you, and sabotaging you. And it can be that you're aligned with your unique soul and your unique capacity to know what you truly desire, and you know what lights you up, but you're not used to allowing yourself to follow that and to let that be your guide. So what's going to happen when I realize I actually do have enough energy for my heart-led desires and goals, and that where there's unique passion, there's unique energy? What am I going to do with that question and the answer to that question? There's a little space there for you to fill that in. Really let yourself sit with that answer and go, what am I going to do with that answer? Because this is about transformation. This is about change. It's about understanding the nuances of your unique self and having that really deep self-awareness. because it is there that you are most empowered. It is there that you live your most unique self, and it's there that you will find how to express yourself in the world in a way that you are actually here to do. You're here to express in a certain way for yourself, but also in a certain way for the world. We are unique individuals, but we also have circuits within us that are about bringing things to the group and bringing things to the tribe. So if you ever want to explore yourself in more detail, that is my jive. Please reach out to me and find out the ways that you can explore yourself with my assistance. If you don't have the journal, you can get that from Amazon, either .com.au or .com. You might have to type in my best self journal and then my name, Roslyn-Loxton, because there's probably heaps of different ones online, and if you put my name in there, then it will come up straight away on top. So you can get that really quickly online. And also, I just like to advocate for hiding behind those trees. There's a purple version, a little lilac cover of this same journal, and that's for people who want to hold a space and have a group of people that you can have, like a little mastermind group or a circle group. And that little purple journal is for you as the facilitator to keep notes and have a small group, an accountability group, where you're all going through this journal at the same time and bringing joy and love and support and growth to the community in all the ways that we can. So I really advocate for people to grab the purple journal, get a group together and have this accountability circle group where you can go through this journal together, support each other's challenges and celebrate each other's growth. Okay, until next week's journal prompt, this is Roslyn-Loxton sending you huge encouragement and big love for your best self and for your best life. Bye for now.